Nice going, Twilight. Hey, Twilight!
What?
How about a tentacle monster? Can you explain in a picnic?
What's going on, guys? I'm here today with Bonus and Alan. And we're here to finish reading.
Don't mention my name, bro. What the hell? No.
I said that last time. That's exactly what I said last time.
I'm B. I'm B now. Forget my old identity.
Okay.
Yeah, we're with B and A. Yes.
No, you say I'm here with Applebee's.
That's it. What's going on, guys? I'm here with two of my boys today. 4 years later, finished reading this shit. And let's just get straight into it, you know?
Watch part one. Twilight. Hurry up, please.
If you haven't watched part one yet, watch part one. And, you know, comment, like, subscribe.
Twilight, I can't wait anymore.
All right. Then how about we go together? I looked up in a book where a really haunted mansion is. It only appears on Nightmare Night, Twilight explained. How about it?
Sure. Sounds great. Rainbow Dash said, grabbing Fluttershy. So let's go.
Aww. Pinky and Fluttershy said in unison as they got dragged along.
So where is it? Rainbow Dash asked as she flew alongside Twilight, who's walking.
It should just... It should be just a little out of town, Twilight said. We'll see it when the sun starts to go down. Rainbow Dash looked at the sky and noticed the sun was already near sunset.
Sweet! As they walked, they saw Rarity and Applejack finishing up the last of the town's game for the night. Is Apple-related games the only game you know?
Why do you sound like that, bro?
Wait, so Alan's Applejack now.
Who's Applejack? I'll be Applejack. What's wrong with Apple games? Applejack asked Rarity, and she said for Apple's game. Who's Rarity?
Bonus.
No, man. Nothing. But you do have a lot of apples on your mind. Rarity said, looking a bit worried.
Do I like apples? Applejack shrugged. Who doesn't like good food?
There's liking good food, and there's going crazy over it, Applejack. I just think you should have other things to eat. Maybe some hay or fresh cherries, Rarity pointed out.
Twilight waved to them as they came up. Hey, girls. Wait, is Applejack a girl?
I guess so.
I'm pretty sure everyone's a girl.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Twilight, darling, how are you? Rarity asked, forgetting about Applejack. So what costume are you planning to wear?
I don't know yet, actually, Twilight admitted. Right now, we're going to see a so-called haunted mansion. Oh, shit. Haunted house. Wanna come?
That sounds so much better than talking about apples. Rarity said, happily dashing over to them.
What are you doing? Like ASMR, bro? Aw, but we were just about to talk about the best kind of holiday apples, Applejack said, and then walked over them. But shoot, let's go. I'm always up for a bit of fun.
Oh, that's me again?
I think so.
This isn't going to be fun. This is going to be a nightmare.
Fluttershy said, shaking scared.
That's the point, silly. Rainbow Dash pointed out. It's Nightmare Night after all!
Why are you, like, chronically horny?
Well, she has you there, darling, Rarity admitted. And besides, having you with us makes it more fun. Not for me, Fluttershy said quietly.
What? Rainbow Dash.
wait, read that again. Read that again. You cut out.
What was that? Rainbow Dash eyed her.
No, nothing. Fluttershy shook her head. Sorry.
That's better. Rainbow Dash pushed her forward. Let's have fun. That is if you can handle hanging with us.
It's not like I don't want to. I just don't like this one holiday, Fluttershy said.
Well, That doesn't give you the right to just ditch us, Rainbow Dash plainly said.
They walked for a while before coming up to a large clearing. Twilight looked at it confused. That's odd. The book said it's around here.
It's not! There's nothing here!
Rainbow Dash pointed out.
Are you sure? Your book isn't wrong?
Hold on.
Are you sure your book isn't wrong?
My books are never wrong. Oh shit. My books are never wrong, Rainbow Dash, Twilight said proudly.
Yeah, just like how your books on the Griffin were so accurate, Pinky added.
That wasn't my book's fault. It was just outdated, that's all, Twilight said, embarrassed. They saw the sun go down to its last light and the field started to shine and sparkle. Twilight and the others were in awe as the building started to appear in a transparent form. Wow! Twilight took a hoof and stepped on the first step. As her hoof touched it, the step became solid. This is unreal. You must have some some powerful magic around this entire field to hide this place.
And this is ghost magic!
Wait, you have to say that again. You have to say that.
You're cutting off, bro.
You keep cutting out, yeah.
You go too hard on the first word, bro.
Haunted? And this is ghost magic! Pinky said, hiding behind Applejack. Ghosts are scary!
Twilight walked up to the door and touched the door to test it. She believed her hoof would pass through it, but it didn't. This is strange magic. But if I could study it, who knows what I can learn? Too bad it only came there once a year then, Applejack said. Rarity looked... Oh shit, my fault, bro, my fault. Go ahead, that's all you.
My fucking word. Rarity looked at the old ruined mansion and felt a little sick. Aw, they really need to keep better care of this place. Oh, they really need to keep better care of this place.
What? Who is that?
That was my
Just didn't know that.
This a whole new person, bro.
How did Rarity sound like? Okay. Aw, they really need to keep better care of this place.
Twilight opened the door and walked inside. Applejack followed her, as well as Rainbow Dash, who was pulling Fluttershy along. Oh, this was you, Bonus. This was you.
I was Spike?
Yeah. I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you were.
Hey, let me see what
Yeah, I ain't Spike.
Hey, wait up! Spike shouted as he ran up. Don't forget about me.
He ran into the mansion as well, and Pinky gulped before going in.
Pinky looked around as she walked in and noticed she was alone. Girls? Spike! Pinky went for the front door, but when she turned around, she realized the door was gone. Oh, that's not good.
The place was covered in a thick dust. The floor had cracks and holes here and there was stairs that were completely broken. Pinky noticed the door to her left and stepped carefully over to it. She then opened the door and walked through. This time, she was in a room with a bunch of paintings. Most of them were torn and burned, but there was one of a mare that looked a little off. The mare was a blue unicorn with green hair and ruby-colored eyes. On her flank was a heart with a bunch of stars in it.
She's pretty. I wonder who she is.
Pinky turned away from the painting and the mirror on the painting blinked. Huh? Pinky looked back for a second and didn't notice anything, so she just walked away. Pinky felt like something was watching her. Something not of their world. She had shivers with each step she took.
Why do I let Twilight talk me into these things?
She found herself in another room that was old looking, but there wasn't a lot of damage to it. The room was that of a mare's bedroom. Pinky went over to the bed and noticed a picture on the bedside table. She picked up the frame and dusted it off. The picture was of Pinky and her friends.
That's weird.
Pinky set the picture down and took a deep breath.
Whose bedroom is this?
Then something dripped down and fell on the back of her neck. Pinky looked up and saw a ghostly tentacle come down and grab her, wrapping around her and lifting her into the air.
What? Let me go.
Then a large eyeball came down from the ceiling. It had the same eye color as the mare's in the painting, but then it started to speak in her mind.
Don't eat me. I like like my living flesh?
Pinky cried out as more tentacles came out from the ceiling and they coiled around her more. When she couldn't move, 2 more tentacles came out and each one unsheathed a large cock. Wait, hold on.
Where did that shit come from?
When she couldn't move, 2 more tentacles
That's to
came
be
out
Pinky, bro.
and each one unsheathed a large cock from inside. Pinky's eyes only grew in horror as the other tentacles tried to force her back legs apart. She tried to struggle to keep them closed, but they were stronger than her and forced them apart, leaving her pussy exposed.
God
Before
damn.
Pinky could scream at the other tentacle, cock thrust itself.
Oh my god.
Oh wait.
Who the fuck says big cocks in their mouth, bro?
Tentacle cock pushes way down her throat, making her breathe out her nose. The cock was slimy. Oh man, that is so gay, bro. I can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth. The cock was slimy, and the goo made it easy for the cock to slide down. The eyeball moaned as it fed Pinky its tentacle cock, and the other one pressed itself into her pussy, pushing deep with its slime. Each thrust made Pinky feel gross, but at the same time good as well. Oh my god. What is it? He's still going! The tentacles increased their speed as the one in her throat went all the way down to her stomach. The tentacle in her pussy was bulging her stomach already with how large it was compared to her body. She couldn't move any part of her body as the tentacle pounded into her. The eyeball's iris rolled up in bliss as the tentacles raped the pink mare.
Yes.
Pinky choked on the tentacles in her stomach as it went back and forth in her. The tentacles in her pussy was as deep as it could go.
This nigga
And
like
past
this
the
nigga low-key
entrance
like
to
it.
her. The tentacle in her pussy went as deep as it could go, and past the entrance to her womb. It felt like hours of this sexual abuse before the tentacle reached orgasm, and shot a steaming load of semen into her stomach, hard with an unnatural amount of this ghostly cum. Second tentacle, however, wasn't nearly finished, as it thrusted inside harder, faster. The tentacle in her stomach slowly pulled it out after her slowly pulled it out of her after feeding her stomach. Her stomach was not bloated. What the hell? Her stomach was now bloated slightly with its cum.
The tentacle left her throat and she drooled cum due to there being so much of it. She patted as best as she could before the shock of the other tentacle in her pussy really got to her. Bro, that's it. Adding extra lines. The tentacle slammed into her womb over and over again at a fast pace. Pinky moaned in pain and in delight at the same time. It felt good, but also really rough. She did her best to hold her cries, and the tentacle finally released its climax into her womb.
Hot seed flowed into her womb all at once, filling her womb in a few seconds. It was the hottest thing she had ever felt going in her body. It was strange to say the least, but it was enough to make her reach her own orgasm, making her squirt all over the tentacle in a blissful cry of pleasure. The tentacle-eyed creature moaned as it placed her on the bed before vanishing like it was never there.